Alright, so last night at the pub, something interesting happened during one of the games. It was myself playing Carador, Kami Chieftain, Q playing his... What was he playing? Necrons. Those bastards. He's playing his Warhammer Mono Black Necron artifact deck, and Evgeny was running his new zombie precon. So I decided, okay, right, I'll play my weakest deck. I'll play the one that plays most like a precon. I'll play Carador, Kami Chieftain. And told the lads that, yes, this is my weakest deck. Last couple times I played him, B has lost. So let's see what happens. Stand up, Horobi. Carador. There you go. Okay. So anyway, my opening hand was like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lands. And a Yo Mama's Reach. So I've got lands, and then Yo Mama can reach into my deck and find more lands for me. Fuck. Okay, so I said, alright, fine, I'll play it. First turn, Shockland tapped. Second turn, Shockland tapped. Third turn, Shockland tapped. But as I was drawing, it was land, land, land. So I had a handful of land, and I kept drawing more land. No, this. And I didn't really need to cast that. I did, but for the purposes of illustrating what happened, I'm not going to, because that'll shuffle my deck, and I kind of set it up to tell the story. You have my hollow. Pass. Next turn. Draw. Great, Horobi. Okay, so every deck these days has random targeting shit, so he just dies. I've got no other options, so I will play a forest, and I'll run out Horobi. Okay, so I've got Horobi in play. Done. Okay, next turn on tap. I'll put this under here so I don't forget. I'll draw a card. Another fucking land. Okay, I've got Horobi. And I'm waiting for people to target him. I'm waiting for people to kill him. I'm waiting for the Necrons to pull some shit out. The target creature does something, and zombies sacrifice a creature, do something, or target, and nothing happened. And nothing kept happening. So here I am with regenerate target creature, and if a creature targets something, it dies unmolested. And I was surprised, because I used to have a Horobi deck. I used to have Horobi the Death Whale Mono Black Commander deck, and it became unplayable because every game I played, at least half the people I was playing against had random target creature with this, random target creature with that, and Horobi just kept dying. I could not keep him on the field. I would play him. Okay, I've got this random target effect. Icy Manipulator, target Horobi, he dies. Okay, Captain 6, play Horobi. Oh, I've got this, I got Sword Splash here, target him, he dies. Alright, I guess he goes to 8. And so I broke it up. But I kept a few of the pieces. And what surprised me, and what was pissing off my opponents, so they were not happy at all. Because, so here I am with this bullshit card, and this bullshit card, that says I can kill one creature every turn of my choice at instant speed. Every turn. Because I can tap, target, it dies. And they couldn't deal with it. They couldn't deal with Horobi, and I couldn't understand why they were not dealing with Horobi. And it's just that their decks were not set up that way. And I thought all decks were kind of set up that way. All decks had random target creature with something card. I think all of my decks do. So the game went on. The lads are getting more and more frustrated. And it made me start thinking, maybe I could rebuild that mono black Horobi deck. Maybe the 5 years between the time I had him And now, other people's deck constructions have changed. Of course, the lads, mainly what they're doing is they're playing precons. They enjoy them. They find them fun. So I'll have to make it kind of powered down. Have to figure out how to do that. Of course, it would have a bunch of creatures at target and artifacts at target, and it would be mono black. So it's not like I can give Horobi hexproof or anything. It's not like I have anything in black or artifacts I can give him Shroud, because you can't put Greaves on him, it targets him, he would die. You can't give him Boots, it targets him, he would die. Excuse me. But maybe I should rebuild that deck. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea? In your play groups, would it fly? Would it work? Or are the people you're playing against, are they playing with a lot of cards that would keep Horobi off the field? So he would be unplayable as a commander. As a quick mental exercise, let's just open, okay, Ikri Siddiqui, Sidar Kondo. Let's take a look at them. Recently changed a bit. Let's just see, I'll just grab and let's see how many random target effects I have. Okay, well that destroys an artifact or enchantment. That would do nothing to Horobi. So I'm taking this as just a typical random deck that people might have, and I'm just looking at what kind of random targeting effects would be in there. No Sorin, 1 damage target player or planeswalker, that would kill Horobi. What else would keep Horobi off the field? Just destroy target artifact. Well, that's exactly what that's for, so that doesn't really count for this exercise. No. I'm thinking maybe because in a 4-man game, there are 3 other players, and one of them is off enough able to randomly target a creature or something and kill Horobi, that it felt like more decks had that it felt like that was a more ubiquitous thing to encounter. Destroy target, well that's just what it's there for, it doesn't count either. Same with him. Okay, so yeah, there's the same thing, just in Spanish. Maybe that's what I should do, because right now I have 19 commander decks. I have 19 commander decks, 17 are mine, 17 I built myself to varying levels of power and with varying levels of acceptance and understanding in my YouTube house. So some of my housemates dig what I'm doing, some of my housemates say, why are you making this deck so fucking weak? What's wrong with you? You could be really strong and explosive. It could be, but then I can't play it because my mates will understandably say, that's bullshit. That's just overpowered bullshit, and fuck you for playing that. And with some of my decks, they're already pretty close to that point, so I don't need to build anything that crosses that point. What else targets randomly? Okay. Right, so what I'm thinking now is what I was just expressing before. Remove First Strike or Swamp Walk from target creature. Even if it doesn't have First Strike or Swamp Walk, I can still target it. So, target creature. Yeah, that's one of my favorite cards. One of the cards that's really getting tied to my name in the group that I play with. Should that be number 20? So like I was saying, I have 17 commander decks of my own. I have 2 that are Lord of the Rings precons that I have modified with only Lord of the Rings cards. For example, Galadriel here. Stand up Galadriel. There we go. So you'll see all the cards have the Lord of the Rings set symbol. That makes it feel unique, makes it feel from Middle Earth for me. No cards went into this deck that come from outside of Middle Earth. By the same token, no cards from Middle Earth are going into my other commander decks unless they get reprinted as a magic card, for lack of a better phrase. So my Lord of the Rings cards and my magic cards are completely separate. In fact, I stated often enough that I don't like Universes Beyond for the most part. I don't like how they mix bullshit that doesn't feel like magic in with magic. Lord of the Rings, it directly feeds into the fantasy world that magic comes from. It's the foundation of modern fantasy, so it fits. Lord of the Rings fits. I accept Lord of the Rings as a magic set, but I still keep it separate. Of course, then I was looking for a Samut battle tested because I needed a way to give Voya more haste. And the Samut art, there's a Voice of Dissent. Yeah, Samut Voice of Dissent, not battle tested. I don't know what battle tested does. It's just the name that came to my mind. Samut Voice of Dissent. He looks constipated. He looks like his bowels are binding up, and he has to urgently find the head and relieve himself. That's what he looks like. So I don't like it. But they have Inigo Montoya, and Inigo Montoya is from Universes Beyond. But I could plausibly see the Princess Bride taking place on Dominaria. Maybe a darker version on Innistrad. I can see that. And I like Princess Bride. And Inigo Montoya's art is much better than Samut's art. So I put Inigo Montoya in Voya. And I still haven't played it. And I still haven't gotten the ration of shit I expect to get because I've been so vocal about Universes Beyond. But I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. So anyway, that's my rambling video for today. Do you lads want me to build Horobi? And Connor, I have not forgotten about Marquesa or Aloro, and in fact, fairly soon I will have something ready for you to see and enjoy.